Okay. All right, let's see what's going on with everybody tonight. How's everybody? Whoop. All right, first things first, let's get it over with. All right, this in the blind with Daddy Duck, and it is brought to you by Salt Creek Custom Ammunition and True Lock choke tubes, along with Biscuit Built 3D. Wanda, what's going on? Uh, not much, just getting here. Landon, what's going on? Where you been? Long time, man. Just got back from Minnesota on a duck hunting trip. Got in yesterday morning. Charles Holden, what's going on? Oh, I think I still got road lag, man. I'm still a little bit tired. Oh, what are y'all up to tonight? I got 6 people in here. Come on, let's hear some chatter. Yeah, I spent 5 days in Minnesota, up in northwest Minnesota, along with Cody from After Five Outdoors, going to Missouri during Thanksgiving, and you will be there for 10 days. Awesome. You ought to have a good time, man. Um, are you going there to hunt? Riding will take it out. Yeah, it took it out of me. I shouldn't have done what I did on the way back. I drove straight through. I should have stopped. Uh, I shouldn't have pushed it the way I did. I'm paying the price for it. It was a long ride. I think I was in the car 20, right at 26 hours. It was a long day. Duck hunting public. Gotcha. Well, good luck to you out there, man. Let me know how it goes. I'll start having videos come out, the full length videos. They'll be coming out as soon as I can. Just let y'all know up front. It's me and Cody. I think at one time we were running 4 or 5 cameras, maybe even more at one time. So there was a lot of footage that I got to go through and check it out. So it's gonna be it's gonna be it's gonna be wild. A lot of footage. Yeah, we hunted 4 days on public and 1 day on private up there. So what else has everybody been up to? Oh goodness. It's just kind of a there's no rhyme or reason tonight. We'll talk about the trip. If y'all that's what y'all want to talk, ask your questions. Land of 10,000 lakes. Yeah. I saw 3 of them. I got 9,997 more to go. Uh, if y'all got questions or whatever to ask about it, ask away. Um, I'm just putting this out there so we can catch up. Let's see. Today is what is it? Today's Monday. So a week ago today, um, we started hunting. I said I left week Friday passed. to be exact. It's over 11,000, but who's counting? Hey, Cody, what's going on? So I left last week, Friday, and stopped off at Mark J. Larson's house, and him and Monica, and sat there, spent the night there, and spent all day Saturday with him, and then got up and Sunday and went over to Cody's house and got there. And as soon as I got my bags put down, we went out and did some scouting, riding around. He showed me the refuge and the boat ramps that we're going to be going to and that kind of thing. And saw lots of ducks flying, lots of ducks on the water, geese, sandhill cranes, that sort of thing. And then Monday we started hunting. Met old Red, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I'm still driving, Cody. To be honest with you, that's how I feel anyway. It's going to take me a week to catch up, but we got a lot of video. Um, some I personally hadn't even looked at all of it. So that's spent. I had the day off, so today I spent working on getting my stuff put up. Still got some more stuff to do as far as getting cleaned up. Um, did work on 2 videos. What's up, Mark? No, I am not rested up yet. Um, I got home Sunday at 7:30 a.m. Took a shower. I unloaded everything into our garage, and then took a shower and went to bed. Woke up that afternoon, did a little bit more work. Kept falling back asleep on the couch. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to. I tell you, when I go back, and I will go back next year. Um, I am bringing salt, pepper, tea bags, sugar, a pitcher, and I'm gonna make sweet tea to put in that refrigerator. Um, Meadow Red. um, yeah, the Horseshoe Lake is will be forever etched in my mind, dude. I tell you, that was. Um, I wish you always uh, better do some hill. Man, I'm gonna lose some more weight. I promise you. Um, and I wanted. You always wish we should have done this. Listen, that hunt was unbelievable. I love that hunt. It was cloudy. It was rainy. It was raining at times. It was pouring down rain. Um, but as far as the hunting goes, there was nothing wrong with it. The video quality may not be there. I'm just gonna have to go and look at it. But I hope next year that we get a chance to go. The Horseshoe Summit is what got me, yeah. And yeah, I went up and down it 3 times. Remember, I had to run back to the truck for something. But that last climb with all those ducks on that strap, that's what got me. Um, I just wish it was a little sunnier, for video, that kind of thing, and hoping next year it'll be sunnier. Um, I hope so. But I enjoyed that my trip. the the people up there are about as friendly as I've ever come across, to be honest with you. I didn't really know what to expect, but there were some good people. And I've got a lot of video, a lot of short stuff that's going to be coming out soon. Um, you might be the salt of the earth, but you don't know how to put salt on food. There you go. I got to teach y'all how to season food. But um, yeah, it was good. It was all good. All the rude Yankees moved south. Yeah. Oh man, you need salt. You need salt and pepper. Oh, but yeah, it was a good time, man. I had a great time. I do want to. All you could taste was butter. uh, so it makes it good, man. Butter and bacon makes everything taste better. But I got just about everything done. Started working on 2 videos, got those completed, got them scheduled. They'll start coming out on Sundays. Um, and every day I'm just going to be working on videos, man. I will be working on videos for a long, long time. Hoping this rain will get out of here so I can hunt the next few mid mornings. I got you. Yeah, well, you live a lot further south than Minnesota, and yes, the steaks were seasoned and cooked to perfection. I'm talking about up there where up there, way up there. Oh, but Mark, I'll tell you, hindsight's 2020. But I should have stayed at your house the other night. I should have came back and stayed at your house. What I shouldn't have drove back like that. That will not happen again. Matt will never eat oatmeal again. I'll eat it if I'm cooking it. What's up? What's up, man? Where you been hiding? Oh, ouch. Well, what about it, Cody? How were the ducks that I cooked? How were the biscuits and sausage and eggs that I cooked? We didn't do too much cooking in the boat. Um, this trip, we did do one cook after the hunt in a farm shed. Yeah, we ate at a Mexican restaurant up there when I was there. That probably the same one. Uh, I'd have cooked more times, man, but we hunted. I mean, we either hunted from daylight to dark or we started at mid morning and hunted to dark. Um, we were we were out there for a while. A lot of time. Yep, lots of time on the water. Oh, but I did. Tina, what's going on? Wanda, are you still here, or did you run off? Uh, yeah, how fast a week goes by. Yeah, it does. It goes by quick. Oh, Tina's in the house. Welcome in. Um, it's funny how long the days would go sometimes, but and you wake up or go hunt two more times, and your week's gone. But I had a good time. We picked on each other more than the law allows, probably. But we had a good time. We had a great time. I know. Oh, you got to work the next 9 days. Jeff Barris, what's going on, man? How you doing? Craig's in the house. What's going on? Glad you could make it, brothers. Uh, yeah, tonight's all about just talking about and recapping this week. So, um, y'all come in. You ask me whatever you want to ask. Um, I referenced the last week. I will do my best to answer it. Like I said, the videos will be coming out. I did two of them today, and they start coming out on Sunday, this coming Sunday, and I'm gonna try to get them in. Well, I will be doing them in order of the days. Um, we did. It wasn't a barrel melter, but we didn't burn any barrels down. But we still shot birds every day. It may have been three or four, but we shot birds until that fourth day, and that's where we really got into them. But we would see quite a few. Um, Either one. I've never. I've always liked a wind to my back, but there are some advantages to a crosswind, especially when you're hunting open. Um, Open like that and open water like that is your decoys are pushed off to the side generally, and the birds aren't looking right down into your blind. But if you remember, um, every all the birds that decoyed, especially that last day, they decoyed right into us, right into us. I mean, feet down, straight in. So, I mean, it all depends on what you like the most. I just like them coming in at me, but there's nothing wrong with a crosswind. That's good to hear, Craig. I'm glad you're doing okay, man. So your first weekend open up is it this coming weekend? I believe Westerns, is that right? Craig or Charles? The Western Zone opens up this weekend. Y'all killed the dumb ones. When was the Western Zone, Craig? Was that last weekend? Um, so last weekend was the Western Zone. This weekend's the Coastal Zone. Okay. RD Reynolds, what's going on, man? Noah's hanging around. Tell him I said hey. Western was last weekend. Okay. Or this weekend. Or today's Monday, so it'll be, yeah, okay, a couple days ago. Y'all do anything? Did y'all hunt? Cool beans, RD. I was on the ride back home. Mr. Pintails this year, but I seen him, had a chance, but didn't take it. I think we shot four. We shot, I believe, four pintails, 4 or 5 pintails this weekend or last week. We shot gadwall, widgeon, pintails, mallards, wood ducks, ringnecks. So we had a good hunt. As far as I'm concerned, it was a good hunt. Like I said, it wasn't a barrel burner, but it was good enough. Not the first merganser. That's right. All right, Charles, we will be praying for her. Ted, off the hook outdoors. What's going on, man? We just kind of recapping the last week. I was up in Minnesota, northwest Minnesota, with Cody from After Five Outdoors, and we hunted 5 days up there. Got back yesterday morning and getting things cleaned up and that kind of stuff, and trying to get videos out. Uh, yeah, I think we did pretty good. I'm not complaining at all. I am not complaining at all. That that fourth day will go down in the books. Is some on the in the top 5 duck hunts. Oh, about to ask. I was getting ready. I was thinking about that, Charles, too. I was going to ask Craig how his goose hunting has been going. What with this thing? Yeah. Uh, Hunting and stuff. What's up? Oh, here to get your duck education. What do you want to know? Are you just being facetious? Saw one of your stickers at the door. Yeah, I handed Matt a whole bunch of them. I got to get that video done. Actually, I just need to post it. I think I'll do that tomorrow. Which calls do I use? This year, in honor of Phil Robinson, I'm doing nothing but hunting with Duck Commander duck calls this year. But I have a lot of duck calls. I think I'm going to buy a call. What does? To be honest, for you, um, I would get a Duck Commander double reed duck call. Something that's easy to blow until you learn it. They're cheaper, so you won't spend a lot of money on it. Um, I'd get you one duck call, a double reed J frame, and a whistle. Yep, that's exactly what I'd get. You'll use that whistle more than you'll use a regular duck mallard call. I wouldn't say he was a pioneer of the duck calls. Um, I mean, duck calls have been around a lot longer than Phil Robinson, but I think his duck calls. Um, I think I think they sound more realistic. But then again, I mean, all duck calls, not all, but 99.9% of them all sound the same. But I think he pioneered uh, the the video, the outdoor video, the duck hunting videos. Even though there were a few of them out there prior to him, um, I think that's what he pioneered that, and along with being realistic about the hunting, he didn't. Well, ain't nothing. Hey, as long as their feet are touching ground, you're all right. That deer was that deer was he that deer's feet were touching the ground, but he wasn't swimming. Most importantly, he brought many men to Christ. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Uh, but yeah, duck calls have been around a long, 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 long time. I think he made his style, the way he hunts, and um, the way he did things. I think the video is what he pioneered. Now his duck calls are the Louisiana, what I call the LA cut, which has the barrel, the tone board, the reed, and a wedge stopper. Well, that's been around quite a long time. Um, when they started doing the J frame, that's when they started putting using a cork in the J frame to secure the reed. But before then, it was a wedge, and um, yeah, it was a wedge. So, so I think you know, but his style of calling and his duck calls, they're very good. They're very good. And he made calls to sound like all kinds of ducks. And I think that was a need as well, not just a mallard call. Um, most ducks will respond to a mallard call, but he made the. I'm not saying he made the first wood duck call because he didn't, but he did make one with a reed where everybody else is using pressed metal, pressed into the call. It came out with the very first um, gadwall call. Um, I know the gadwall sure do respond. Yeah, they do. uh, I think the whistle's been around quite some time. At least the pintail whistle and the widgeon whistle, they have been around quite some time. Um, but the 5-1, I think, was his. I can't remember if that was if he was the first one to come up with that 5-1 whistle. I don't think the patent he had the patent secured yet, and that's why it was so highly reproduced. Yeah, that was a they did it. They did it the way it's supposed to be done, dude. Those Gaball did it the way it was supposed to be done. I just wish they'd locked their feet in just a little bit tighter, but they did it. Yeah, like I said, hindsight's 2020. Oh, it ain't being picky. I mean, you start thinking, after the hunt, you start thinking, well, maybe we should have waited, or maybe we shouldn't have waited on that, or maybe I shouldn't have called as hard or not as soft. You know, there's a, there's, what's that saying? Everybody, um, they have a good thing that's handed to them and they still want more, kind of thing. There were some good hits. There were some really bad misses. Um, as Cody hijacked my live stream, and which I did not know that was on that 1 minute 30-second clip that popped up, but he hijacked my live stream, and um, Just remember, I've never said that I could shoot. I just said I like to shoot. I've uh, some shotgun pieces flying off. Yeah. Some shotgun repair work in the blind. Oh, y'all didn't see the oh, again, hindsight is 2020, and I wish I had a camera rolling. If we did, I don't know where it's at. Um, no, that was not staged, dude. That was not staged at all. I went and do something to get something, and I told Cody, I said, watch the live stream, and I come back. I didn't even know, and he put that on there. Um, some unloaded guns in the wrong instance, yeah. Um, shooting old ammo and getting the wads stuck in your barrel, and it took somebody with a little bit of sense to say, "Hey, wait a minute, unload your gun and hand it here." And there was no daylight down the barrel, and then taking a piece of marsh reed and shoving it down, um, shoving it down the barrel, knocked the old wad out, so it didn't blow up in his face. End cap of his gun came off. Old ammo. Ducks in the decoys, and you hear a click because he forgot to load his gun. Calling in mallards and getting one to light on the water, and then next thing you know, he's jumping up yelling, "Kill it." Me missing on one on the water at 35 yards. Not only once, but twice, but three times. Um, a mallard locked up, coming straight in on us, feet down, wings out. Shot three times, missed. Yeah, there was a lot of that going on too. A lot of that going on. Always trying to save a buck. Uh, yep, and I punched holes all around them. Well, I wouldn't say that. Yeah, I mean, when the action was there, there was a lot of it, and when it wasn't, it was going to sleep in the boat. A lot of funny talks, and yeah, it was, and that's why it's called hunting. Yep, that's why. But we had a good time. Had a really good time. I'm trying to do 7 things at one time. Well, I've always liked summer sausage. I always do. Always have. But yeah, they got our bread up there made in Canada, man. Of course, he's only 60 miles from it. But um, that bread was good. That Canadian rye bread. It was pretty good. Y'all are reloading at my brother's for our elk hunt. Oh, cool. Tell everybody else. Tell Mike I said, hey. If that's the brother. What is Canadian bread? It's just a bread that's made in Canada. It's a rye bread. It's good. It really is. It's just bread they sell in the store. Well, good luck on your elk hunt. When y'all leaving, um, Mark? Well, and Cody, I don't know if you saw the message, but I did find that video. Um, I did find that video we were talking about. No sun drop in Minnesota. No, they have no sun drop in Minnesota. Or if they do, I could not find it. But they did have my Diet Mountain Dews, so I was happy about that. Yeah, well, we had a good time. Really good time. We leave November 8th. It's just a cow hunt. We're hoping to get some good meat. Yes, sir. Well, good luck. I got all those ducks that I brought home are now processed and in the freezer. When does duck season start in your state, in your area? I'm in South Carolina, and our season will start in November, around Thanksgiving. I did, Jeff. I needed a good time. I needed a good hunt, and I got one. Um, I told Cody before we left, I said, "Listen, if we can get 3 or 4 a piece, I'm a happy camper. If I can get some good footage of ducks flying, I'm a happy camper. Um, I don't need to tear the tails off because just don't. And yeah, I think everything fell into place. I wish some things could have happened a little bit different, like not so much rain and a little bit of sunshine that day. Um, I wish that the temperatures were a little bit cooler, but they still were flying. Um, I wish I'd have shot those other 2 mallards on the last day. That would have put us at a total of 5 mallards. You know, but it is what it is. I mean, it was still a good time. Had a good friend I was hunting with. Met some good people. Um, so I was happy about it. Wish those geese had come over just a little bit closer. Wished we could have got into the sandhill cranes, but that. Good friend named Brandon. Yes, sir. And Matt and uh, ducks in sunshine. Well, we had a good time. It was Mark. That was the hunting trip we were talking about. But y'all don't. I mean, if you didn't hear me earlier, I did stop at Mark's and Monica's house for a little while. Um, Had a good time with them. As soon as I got there, Mark had steaks ready to go. We ate steaks. We talked a few minutes. I looked at him and said, I've been on the road for 14 hours. Good night. Got up the next morning, had a really nice breakfast. We jumped in his truck and we rode around the great state of Illinois. Got to go to his lease and go look at their piece of property, and then we backtracked over back to Mark's brother's house. Got to meet him and his son. I'm making this very specific. I watched them build trusses on the for their shed, for that shed. Had a good time. Went back, stopped by, is it Uncle B's? Is that the name of it? Uncle B's, and got one of the best pork chop sandwiches I've ever had. No, he didn't influence me. Uh, uh, and I don't think I could have influenced Mark. But I had a really good pork chop sandwich at Uncle B's, and I got up that next morning and headed on to Cody's. But I was on the way back. I was in the truck for about right at 26 hours, I think it was. And I won't do that again. So next year, Mark, Cody, your orders are to make me stop at Mark's house both times. I should not have driven. I'm just thankful I'm home. And I'm going to take off a couple of extra days as well. So I'll make sure I'm not rushed. Yeah, I drove my truck. Yeah, I drove my truck. And don't ask me about how much I spent on gas, because I have not figured that up. I got the receipts behind me. Yep, I don't know, buddy. I don't know how many Phillips I got. A lot of them. A lot of them. I told Cody. I was hoping Cody would go along with the joke. Round trip was over 3,000 miles. I didn't say this to Cody on the way up there, but I was hoping that he would do it. I had to go through Minneapolis, and I told Cody, I said, I want to get through Minneapolis as quick as I can, going and coming. And I said, because if there's a roadblock, I said, there will be liberals in the tread of my tires. And I was hoping that he would, when I pulled up, because I was talking to him on the phone, before I pulled up, that he would grab a camera and be filming me as I drove up. And my comment to him would be, oh, hey, man, I'm sorry I'm running late. I'd have been here 10 minutes ago, but I had to pick liberals out of the tread of my tires coming through Minneapolis. So he didn't do it, but that was the brunt of the joke. I've lost the YouTube touch. But yeah, it was over 3,000. I've got it somewhere around here. Let's see if I can kind of find it. I got so many notes that I've put on on my phone. It's crazy. Well, let's see here. You lost. I just know it was like 1,500 miles one way, 1,500 some change. Um, mm, I can't find it, bud. I can't find it offhand. I don't know where it's at. I don't know where it went. Now I'm in a oh, here we go. Total miles 3,201. 3,201 miles. A lot of traveling. All right, what else? Anybody got any other questions? Any questions or any comments? Like I said, we had a good time, man. Really good time. At one time, like I said, at one time we took the said we had two, three, four, five. The 1 mile don't count running over libs. um now I don't know how many of y'all have ever crossed the Mississippi River. I've crossed it many a times, going to Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, wherever. But I knew that the Mississippi started, or at least kind of thought it started up in Minnesota. And on the way up there, I asked Cody. I said, "Hey, doesn't it start up there somewhere?" And he told me, "Yeah." And in hours, in the same, I was while I was in Minnesota, three different locations. Um, I crossed the Mississippi in Minnesota three times. Three different three different sections, three different times I crossed the Mississippi. I just thought that was kind of neat. If you're driving back across from Tennessee into Arkansas, you can cross it 100 times, but usually at the same crossroad. This was three different areas. So, do you do a lot of live duck hunts? Are you talking about live streams on duck hunts? Is that what you're talking about? while I'm duck hunting, do a live stream. Is that what you're talking about? Because all the duck hunts I do are live. I hunt live ducks. But if you're asking about live streams and duck hunts, I am never in an area that has good cell service to do a live stream. I have yet to be in an area where I could do that. Places where we were hunting, if you stood up and held the phone in a certain direction, you could make a telephone call, but you couldn't. I mean, I couldn't check any emails or texts or anything. If you sit down, then you just lost all that service. So no, I just don't. It's never where I'm at. Am I able to do a live stream? While I'm hunting. So I wouldn't mind. I would love to do one. It's a big ditch. Yes, it is. Well, we got hunting and stuff, and then we got hunting and stuff with J&J. So we got two hunting and stuffs. What's going on, John? Your channel would be impacted. You can't have firearms and lives. That's true too. But I still wouldn't mind having one turned on and just not showing the guns and stuff. Just the camaraderie and the comedian um, that goes on. Because there was a lot of comedy going on in that line, in that boat, a lot. But if y'all ever get a chance to be up that way, it's something to behold, man. The scenery is basically the prairie of Minnesota. A lot of water coming in on the first day too. Yeah, a lot of water coming in the boat. We had a crack in the boat. We probably had what 3 inches of water when we got back to the boat ramp. Take care of yourself, Jeff. You have a good one. Yeah, I'm fixing to walk out of here. It's we got less than 2 minutes. We got about a minute and a half left. Had a crack in the transom, and it was filling in. Water was filling in quick. I think by the end of the day, we had about 3 inches of water in the boat. That wasn't too good. But anyway, well, guys, listen, I hope you enjoyed this live stream. We're going to have more and be on the lookout for the videos. I got, like I said, I did 2 of them today. I'll have them out. One will come out Sunday, and then they'll all start coming out on Sundays. I got lots of footage for shorts and funny outtakes and all kinds of different things. So be on the lookout for it. Again, this live stream is brought to you by Salt Creek Custom Ammunition, True Lock Choke Tubes, and Biscuit Built 3D. Y'all need to, if you haven't already, go ahead and check them out. But listen, y'all have a great one. Y'all take care of yourselves this week. Those of y'all that are duck hunting now, hey, send me an email or a text message and let me know how you're doing. just so I know. But in the meantime, y'all take care of yourselves. Y'all have a great one, and we will see y'all next time on Daddy Duck 365. Y'all have a great night. I will, Mark.